Oh man, you really can hardly see me. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just hold on for a second. Let me check something out. Shit, can't go live at all. Can't go because of there's hardly anything here, but I'm here. Just gonna say hi and just how's everyone doing and all that stuff. Is there anyone out there who not just watches anything that just to do with how can I put this? The Super Bowl was a joke. The commercials were a joke. Most of all that stuff I say are all jokes and all that stuff. But you know, I look at it this way. If you watch the Super Bowl, that's good. If you didn't, who cares? It's just the way it is. The lowdown is that some people like it, some people don't. I'm not gonna be on here long. I might do one. Well, not from my buddy's place right now, but I'm also gonna try to do one from home after this one because I get more. Well, it's a lot more. It's brighter at my house and all that stuff. I got stuff I could shine on and all that stuff. But right now, I want to know how everyone is doing. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of music. Just been spending more time with parents. Been spending more time looking at TVs with my parents. But if it's jumping around, I'm sad. I mean, I'm not. It's just too hard. It's the screen. I'm just not used to this, and I'm used to this, but I'm not used to being in this place. Well, a place like this, because usually, and yes, Killer Clowns is behind me because of that movie. I love Killer Clowns. I love pretty much anything that goes with anything. I mean, look at you got music. You got you got Buddha up there. It says you need to let that shit go, which is true. People need to let shit go sometimes, and sometimes they don't. Some people go out and they just spend too much time with dealing with their everyone else's shit and not their own. How many people now deal with other people's shit instead of their own? But we all try to deal with everyone else's bullshit, which is, everyone else's bullshit. Somebody has bullshit and they're dealing with something. It's always good to talk about it. It's always good to address, try to get through their anger, try to get through all sorts of shit. But there's certain ways to deal with shit and there's certain ways not to deal with shit. Listening to music is one good way of dealing with shit because if you're dealing with shit, if you're dealing with the freaking bullshit around everything, you just sit there and you just sit there and you're just dull and you're just sitting there like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to deal with that. There's always constructive things to do. Do a model. If you go out and buy a model of a plane, airplane, cars, any kind of model, anything to do with a model and shit will help you out in doing stuff that you want to do. Keeping your mind going and constructive and all that other shit. I don't care. Play video games. Just do something constructive that keeps your mind alert, keeps your mind moving, and all that stuff. Go for a walk. Every time I want to clear my mind and all that stuff, I go for walks. Well, in the summertime, I go for walks. I'm gonna try to keep my mind clear more than ever. But just people don't understand that if you're having a dull day, a boring day, or not even just a boring day, just a boring um if you just feel like you're just blah all the time, find something constructive to do. There's always certain things that fucking people always say, "Oh, you need to get out. You need to do this more. You need to do that more. You need to do this more." Well, it's always hard to do all that shit when you don't have a vehicle and you don't have certain ways to get around. I'm just saying that everything that works works. But right now, I am trying to just be civil and just hang around friends and all that stuff. But, all I have to do is if I wanted to reach out to somebody, I could reach out to somebody. And if I want to talk, they always have things to do. I could go home right now, and if I want, I go down into my basement and shoot pool. I could shoot pool. I could shoot darts. I could do stuff that I really enjoy. I love playing pool because that's that's how I learn and that's how I get aggression out sometimes. Listening to music, listening to music, playing pool, and especially if you want to listen to music and play pool, the best music to listen to when playing pool is The Color of Money with the wonderful music of American Werewolf in London. From Warren Zevon or whatever. Yeah, Warren Zevon. That is the best way to play pool because it gets your mind clear. It gets everything a lot out there, and you don't really need to. I shoot pool about I don't even about 15. I just shoot it to get more angles and all that stuff. I do it because I enjoy it. Other people, they think all they need to do is play pool to play for money and all that stuff. Me, I just play it because I enjoy it. Just like I used to work at a bowling alley. I love going bowling. I used to love working at a bowling alley because I get the bowl for 25 cents. I love that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, bowling is fun. I get to pay $1 for 4 games. It hence is it gets energy, exercise. I just right now I'm on like a health kick. I work out. I've been working out more. I've been working on myself more, my body more, and all that stuff. Been doing sit ups, working with dumbbells. Well, myself and lifting dumbbells. I've been just trying to stay more active and trying to lose more of my weight. Trying to build up my right arm to more like my left arm, strength wise, and all that stuff. I may not look strong, but I am strong. I'm strong for what I use myself for, what I use everything for. And yes, I am intelligent and all this stuff. I just don't act like I am, but I really am. I mean, I love to do things that make my mind more active. And yes, my mom's been telling me that I spend too much time in my room because I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do certain things a certain way because it just gets boring after a while just doing the same shit over and over and over again. I'm just saying that's the way I feel. I don't know how you guys feel about everything else. That's just the way I feel. I want to start doing stuff more outside because it's much more. It's warm. It's been warmer out. It's starting to get warmer out. By next Tuesday in Illinois, it's supposed to be about 70 degrees, and everyone knows that I like to spend time outside. I want to spend more time outside, and I want to do more shit with everything else. But that's just the way that I am and all that stuff. But I get stressed out just like everyone else. And the best way for me to get unstressed is right now. is for me to go outside and just sit outside. I sit and I relax, and I just relax my whole body. I'm start. I'm gonna try to start doing some kind of like meditation soon, just so that I could feel. So it feel what that. Sorry, I just want to get my head much better clear than it has been in a while. But that's the way I feel. That's the way I do things. The way you guys should do things is what's different for me. I mean, different for you, different for me, different from anyone. No one has to do everything the same way always. I'm preaching that for the longest time. But if you do, if somebody's doing what you want to do, and they're like, "Oh, you want to do this? You want to do that?" Join them. You might have fun. Talk with them. Just be out and about and just enjoying nature is one of the best therapies around. You get out in nature, you just sit there and you breathe in the fresh air. You just sit there and you just watch nature and all that stuff. That's just one thing that I agree on. That's one thing that people should agree on. It's not the way that you feel, it's the way that you make yourself feel. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone is should do things the way they should do things. I'm just doing things the way I want to do them. If somebody else has something different to do, it's something they want to do. No one is all the same of all this shit. Everyone that does stuff is always different. I mean, I'm different than my buddy. I'm different. He's different than his buddy. If we were all the same, we would all be robots. We are all doing the same shit always, 24/7. Oh, you want to do this? Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. No, there you have different minds for reasons. But that's like if you want to go out and visit a state park, I'm just looking at some. Look at a state. You want to go out, go walk in a state park. Go walk in a state park. You just want to go out, just go walk in, hang out. Hanging out with buddies, going places is the best way to get things done. Helping them around help if they bought a new place, if they bought a new house, helping them is another way that you could help them out. I'm not saying that you sit here and you just do stuff for just yourself and you make them do everything. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you want to help out, help out. If you want to do this, you want to do that. Just like let's just say he buys a house and he asks whoever buys a house, your friend buys a house, and they ask you if you want to move in, and you don't know what you have a house. Well, actually, you have you're sick and tired of living alone and all that stuff, and you want somebody to come move in because you're bored all the time. Because you come home from work, you do this, you come home, you sit down, you watch TV, you make dinner, you go to bed in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, and then every once in a while you get to hang out with your friends. I know that it gets boring sitting just doing nothing all the time. I mean, I say I live with my family. There's a lot of people that live with their family still, that live with their parents, that they communicate with their parents more than they do with anybody else, which is fine. I mean, if you like doing stuff with your family, more power. I mean, I love doing stuff with my family. I love doing stuff by myself. I love doing stuff with my friends. It's just the way that I feel and all that stuff. But for right now, I'm gonna get going because this is just a short one. I'm going to try to make another one later on. I don't know when, but I will try to make another one later on. But for right now, I want to say welcome to. Thank you for subscribe. Please subscribe. That's the whole thing. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please share. And I will be back hopefully later, if not, probably tomorrow.